Hello everyone, my name is Buttercup and I just want to give you guys a couple tips and tricks for the first tutorial mission, Basics in Economy. If you decide you want to speedrun this for yourself and you want a more in-depth kind of look at the strats of this, I guess. This is the first game I've ever speedran. This is the first mission I ever speedran on Tropico 6. So if my explanations are a little lengthy and confusing, I do apologize. I am trying my best here. So this screen right here, this is where your time starts. You have access to your island. So you have these couple of screens you just want to get through really quickly. So we're going to go through them. Good. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So now, tasks completed. It just wants you to pull up both of these. You can click it. You can click this one, and then you can click this one, and then right-click, whatever's easiest for you. It just wants you to click on both of those icons there, and then you can right-click out, and it'll bring up the next one, which is the camera. So it wants you to pan the camera around, WASD, hold down the mouse button and rotate left and right. Hold down the mouse button and go up and down, and then zoom in and out. And there you go. Next one is Archipelago View. Super easy. Just press the spacebar twice. Perfect. Now we're on game time, so we want to pause the game, resume the game, set it to 4, and set it back to normal. So we're going to do that. There we go. I unpause it, set it back to 4, because I want this timer going in the background. Not right now because I'm not speedrunning it, but when you're speedrunning it, you want the timer in the background. So when the next mission comes up to get gold, mine out the gold and export it, the ship is here and you're not waiting for that ship to arrive. So let's do that now. So it wants us to complete all tutorial tasks. Let's look at the description for the Teamsters and dock. That's done. Okay, so you can right click out of the dock again and it'll bring up the new one. You can't right click out of this. I'm right clicking right now. I don't know if you can hear it. You need to accept missions. You can't just right click out. So we'll accept that. Wants us to build the road next, so we're going to build that. We're going to set the gold budget to high. We're going to set the Teamster budget to high. Get a second shift here. I want to block both of these jobs here. I want to fire all of these people here. And I also want to get rid of everyone except one farmer there. And you can see that takes us right up to our gold task, which is now exported. So now we can move on to the next thing. Building a tavern, so we right click, open this up, build a tavern, quick build that. Then it wants us to build a tannery, so we're going to open this up, put the tannery here, quick build, put that on budget, and then set by the chrome tanning, because we're going to need that later. While you're over here, you can also set the budget high for the ranch, because now we have some time to produce this leather. That's going to take a little bit, a couple seconds. So we can set the budget high onto the cattle ranch, change it to humane exploit. And same thing over here with the dock, not with the budget, but we're going to change the work mode to regular controls, because we can do that now, because at the end of the mission, it'll automatically go through. We do have to build a second cattle ranch, but we can't build that right now. If I try to pull that up, it says building is unique. So we need to wait for that task to come up and tell us to build it before we can do that. So there's some things you can do before they're requested. There's other things that you can't do before they're requested. Building that second cattle ranch is one of them. You can't build that before it tells you to do it, so you kind of have to wait for that. But you can change the work modes. That's something that can be done. You can put the budget on high, which is, I know I said it's efficient, but it is also a task for both cattle ranches to be high on their budget, so you want to make sure you do that. Alright, so now we're going to wait, and while you're waiting for this to make leather, like I said, put the budget on high, change the work mode here and here, and you can also extend the road because you need to build that second ranch, and the road won't extend far enough. just note that when you do make roads, time does pause, so you kind of want to do that quickly. You don't want to waste time on that. So now we're done. We'll go to the next one. This is our last set of tasks, these last 6 here. So we're going to skip, skip, and we're going to open up the trade dialog, pull up the leather, sign, and then we need to build our cattle ranch. So we're going to put that here. Quick build it. Put this up. And we're going to wait for, well, we're going to pull up the efficiency, and now we're going to wait for the employees to fill up. It did. Next task automatically pulled up. Chrome tanning. Accept. It's going to accept it because we did that earlier. This is one thing you cannot do ahead of time, firing the worker. You need to wait for this task to tell you to do it, so we're going to do that now. Go here. You can just fire this employee here and then lock it. It's right there. You don't have to move at all. Nice and quick. Right click out. Gives you the next one. Switch the dock from sniffer mode to regular controls. Set both cattle ranches to humane exploit mode. And once we accept this, the run will be over since we did it already. And there you go. Those are the tips, tricks, strats, whatever you want to call them, to do the first mission for Tropico 6 on the tutorial. If you have any ideas of improving this route, or you want to use some things, feel free to use any of the things you saw in the video today. And good luck and happy speedrunning. Thanks.